Do you have a Debbie Downer in your life that's really making you wonder if you can be a travel agent because they're telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't do it? Today we're talking about how to deal with the doubters. We're going to give you a dose of encouragement and exactly how to handle that situation so you feel better about your new career. If that sounds like fun, keep on watching. That's what we're doing on the show today. All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. We bring you amazing content every single week to help you grow your travel business, and I don't want you to miss a thing. If you're new here, drop me a little comment and below. I'd love to welcome you to our community. And if you are new, you might not know who I am. My name is Cyndi Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of Wanderlust Campus. We teach people just like you how to launch, grow, and supersize travel businesses. You can find all of our information over at travelschool.com, and I will link that down below for you as well. But today, before you even get to travel school, we got to talk about it. Who are those people in your life that are like, you shouldn't do that, no way, XYZ, blah, 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 and they're putting all of their limiting beliefs in your brain, and you were really excited about being a travel advisor, and now you're like, right? The Debbie Downer from Saturday Night Live, right? We got to get rid of that energy. First of all, I want to encourage you and just share with you, I've been in this industry for 30 years. I started when I was 19 years old. That's when I went to travel school. You guys do the math on that. I'm turning 50 this year. And I've been through the ups and downs of this industry, but I'm here to tell you it is a very resilient career. It is still very much a thing, and it can be done. But it's hard when other people are questioning your decisions and you don't feel 100% confident about it yet either. So we're going to talk through that today. And I'm going to share some of my personal stories as well. And listen, I've heard everything under the sun. Are travel agents still a thing? Why would anyone pay for that? Cyndi, why don't you just go back to corporate? You made so much money in corporate. You were so good at that. Why risk having your own business? It's so scary. Look, I've heard it all in my own life. I've heard it from friends. I've heard it from family, who at the time I was making these big decisions, I was, barely giving myself enough confidence to move forward, but I just stayed true to my vision of what I wanted to accomplish for my life. And it's so funny how the narrative switches, and a few years later, they're like, what are you doing now? How did you do that? I see you traveling to all these different places. I see you, moving to Florida. I see you buying the house and doing the things and all the blah, blah, blah. And now everybody wants to know because it's on the flip side of when it's all accomplished, right? So I want to just go back to the place where you probably are, though, if you clicked on this video. And I'll say this video is really good for those of you who are kind of in that aspiring phase. You're thinking about it. You're not sure. And we have a whole playlist, by the way, on the channel for aspiring agents. When you're in that think about it phase, definitely check out that playlist. That will help you a lot. But when you're kind of in that research phase, what happens is you start looking on things online, you get excited, you see that other people are doing this, and something speaks to you inside. You hear a little voice and you're like, I love travel. I would love to do that. How do I do that? And it starts you on this journey of investigating and opening up Google and doing all the things. Then you tell a friend or you tell a family member about it, and they're like, huh? Right? They don't get it. They don't understand. They either don't have the same passion, or they have their own limiting beliefs about what they think you are capable of or what they think is possible within our industry. So I operate from the flip side, right? So because I run Wanderlust Campus, we have something called a $1 million club, a multi-million-dollar club. So we see students who started right where you are, got certified, went through Careers on Vacation, and couple years in, they're selling $1 million a year. Their agencies are doing multi-million dollars a year. And we even have a couple of students who have gone past that 8-figure mark at this point. So it can be done. So I see it through a different lens of what is possible when you apply the effort, you move forward, and you kind of get past this initial thing of being nervous about it. But being nervous is normal. And I'll also say that early in my career, when I wanted to do big things, like I think the biggest change that was so scary to my family is I'm like, I'm not going back to corporate. Me and my husband, we want to have our own business. We want to do our own thing. And both my dad sat me down. My mom was like, but why would you do that? And your husband has a master's degree and you have all this experience in corporate. And we were like, no, we're not going to do it. We're going to do something different for our family. And it was scary. We had young kids at the time. My daughter was only 3 years old. And so it was like, we were really going out on faith of what we believed were possible. And there was no Wanderlust campus when we started to show us the way of how to do things. We really had to get into the trenches, figure out what worked, figure out what didn't. But we did it, right? We did it. And we're so glad that we did, because we never missed time with our family. We have that freedom in our schedule from when even in the hard years, we had complete control and freedom over our schedule. So hindsight's 2020. Once you have the success, you know how to do it. And that's what we share forward. But how do you deal with that conversation when, someone is kind of putting those negative beliefs on you? So the first thing is, you don't really need to respond. You can show them and not tell them. So, and remember, I'm not with friends and family. Like, I love my friends and family very, very much. My own mother was probably my biggest doubter when I wanted to both leave corporate and also when I had the idea of creating Wanderlust Campus, and I really had a passion to teach all of you guys to do it. And I knew that that would just be like my life's calling, and they didn't get it. Nobody got it. Nobody understood it. They're like, why would they pay for it? Why would you make these big risks? Why would you do all this stuff? And I had to believe in an unwavering way that my life's calling, the inside voice that was telling me, move forward on this. It keeps telling me, I love travel. I love this. I love that. What if we just keep putting one foot in front of the other and we keep moving forward on this path? And then it's so funny to watch how the universe will rise up to greet you when you take action on the things that you want, especially when it's really in alignment with what your life path is supposed to be. So if you have that in you, you have to trust beyond what other people's opinions are, and you have to believe in yourself in an unwavering fashion. You don't have to debate it with them. You don't have to argue with them about it. You can just say, this is what I'm doing. I hope that you can support me. And sometimes they will, and sometimes they won't. And you have to be okay with either of those scenarios and still move forward. In fact, use it as fuel to go, okay, well, let me show them. I don't need to tell them anything. Let me show them what I'm going to do as I move forward in this business. And you have to have a little bit of that quiet confidence when you are in that startup mode. That's the good headspace that I want you to be in. The other thing is recognize that their limiting beliefs do not have to be your limiting beliefs. If you know you're capable of something, you know you have a desire to do it, you know you're willing to do the work and that you are going to be happy with this career and you're willing to put in the effort that it's going to take, how can you not, like as short as life is, how can you not run towards your goals like your hair is on fire, right? So remember, you don't have to take on their limiting beliefs about what they think you're capable of. You need to stay true to yourself and remember, and you have to, it's almost like you have to do a lot of self-talk at the beginning to keep yourself on that positive mindset. One of the things that's so funny, because when I originally with Wanderlust Campus, I did a lot of market research. We wanted to kind of raise funding and do all the things for it. When I originally researched it, there were a lot of people, they're like, in the industry, they were like, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think anyone's going to like that. I don't think anyone's going to pay for it. Why wouldn't they just do this or that or the other? And it's funny because now we are the fastest growing educational program in the industry. And also we are on the Inc. 500 for fastest growing private companies in the US this year. So take that just as a seed of knowledge to show, like, I knew that my dreams were valid and I knew if I put the work in that I could get there. You have to have that same belief in yourself. All of those people that were kind of like naysayers and trying to put stuff like, be safe, do this, do that, do that. If I had listened, I would not be on the Inc. 5,000 list this year, right? So you have to have that same quiet confidence and just step forward with the I'm going to show them, I don't need to tell them kind of mentality. So use that as a story to inspire you. The other thing is, especially with family, they love you. They're just trying to make you safe. So it's not that you have to, like have any weird feelings with your family, but it is okay to keep yourself in a quiet space where you're just working on what you're working on and not adopting their opinions and kind of moving forward. You can still love them. We're not going to change Christmas or birthday parties or anything like that. But there is one thing that you can do that will help you enormously, and that is if your circle is not fanning your flames, meaning if they're not inspiring you, encouraging you, I think you'd be good at that. I think that's amazing. Keep me posted on how that's going. If you don't have a lot of those cheerleaders in your circle and you're not surrounded with other people making big moves and doing big things, you need to get a new circle. So this is one of the things at Wanderlust Campus is we have a really big community. Everybody's either learning to be new travel agents, or we have our experience track where they have reached a certain level and they're trying to up level and scale again. But everybody in our community is working on positive growth, moving forward. So our language alone and how we operate in our circles at Wanderlust Campus are different because they can see the $1 Million Club and the multi-million-dollar club, and they are making paces towards the bigger goals. When you're around people who are doing big things, it's easier for you to do big things. That's a really important thing. There's an old adage that says you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So who are you spending time with? In that circle of 5, there better be some people that are encouraging you, inspiring you, helping you get to that next level. So start building a new circle if you don't already have one. So guys, this is really just to encourage you, to help you shake off all the Debbie Downers. If you have this as a dream in your heart, I will tell you, after having trained thousands and thousands of new travel professionals and hundreds of agency owners on how to make their businesses bigger and scaling them, the number one qualifier for success from my perspective is the people that are willing to do the work, the willingness to be consistent, to show up and work their business. That's it. It's not always the smartest person in the room. It's not always the most creative person in the room. It's the ones that are willing to do the work and they are passionate about working in this industry. That is who blows up success-wise and can get you to the travel business of your dreams. So let that settle in your soul. If you have that passion, everything else can be fueled off of that if you're willing to do the work. And if you are in that journey stage where you're like, Cyndi, you know what? This is great advice. I want to take that next step. I'm going to encourage you to check out Careers on Vacation. You can find all of our information down below, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek right now. Once you're inside Wanderlust Campus and Careers on Vacation unlocks for you, not only do you get the amazing award-winning curriculum, we've won 9 Magellan Awards for our curriculum in the industry. The most important thing about our program is you're working with real live people. You can go to live classes, you can get live support, you get private coaching, you get great tools. You're looking at our booking academy right here, which teaches you everything you need to know about how to book different niches in the industry. You get tools, a tool suite, including how to track your goals, your KPIs, because we are all about results at Wanderlust Campus. Don't just be a travel agent to be a travel agent. You got to meet those goals. You also get our partner portal where you can get discounts, offers, you can get connected with different suppliers, all things that are going to help you grow your travel business. And guys, we are over 300 case studies now on YouTube, more case studies than any other program in the industry. And that's because of the people you're seeing on screen right now. That's my team. Again, we are real people that work with you. Think about us as being the modern day travel school. You earn your certification, you learn how to be a travel advisor, but just as important, you learn how to actually run your business in the real world. So it's not just about, oh, I turned on my credentials and I'm a travel agent or someone's calling me a travel agent. No, we're going to teach you how to set up, scale, grow your business and your custom business. It can be based on what your goals are, the niches that you want to sell. You don't have to sell the entire world. You can niche down to make it easier and a lot of times more profitable when you do that. So we'll walk you through all those steps and we would be honored to help you. I will link all the information down below, or you can visit us at careersonvacation.com/readynow. If you want to apply for the program, we're now accepting enrollments for fall, which are filling up quickly. Fall is always a busy time for us because the kids are back to school. So please apply early. So guys, that's this week's topic. Don't let those Debbie Downers get you down. If you have that passion in your heart, whatever way you choose to get there, you have my full support. I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world. I'll see you on the next one. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all the content available to you on our channel. And I invite you to follow along, travel with me around the world as I grow and scale my travel businesses. You're gonna pick up some great tips, some great tricks on how you can grow your own travel brand too. I'm gonna drop some links down below, and also check out these videos I handpicked just for you.